Time to talk tech thanks to our partners at Noel Leeming. It has been a big year for tech, and particularly for that buzzword AI. Here to talk us through the highlights is Business of Tech podcast host Peter Griffin. Good morning to you, Peter. I know we've all been hearing about AI all year ad nauseum, but this is not just, asking ChatGPT a question. It's the rise of agentic AI. What is that, and why is that so significant?
Yeah, that's right. We've all been using, co-pilots to date, which you can use to draft an email. We've used ChatGPT and Gemini to ask questions and get really, really sophisticated answers. What's actually happening in the background is the rise of so-called agentic AI, multi-step agents that can plan things, they can call up information, they can execute tasks. And we're seeing this across banks, telecommunications providers, all sorts of companies, end-to-end automation of tasks like supporting customers, reconciling invoices, that sort of stuff. So you're not seeing this visibly. This is sort of happening in the background. And the tasks will become a lot more sophisticated in 2026. We've seen this year, for instance, 1NZ, the telco provider, it has an agent now to allow prepaid customers to compare plans and to move from one plan to another, all just through a chat bot, no having to call customer service or anything like that. So that's the start of the agentic wave. And as we move into 2026, we'll see the length of tasks that the AI agents can do increase. And we're already hearing companies talk about digital labor. So basically replacing a lot of sort of standard tasks that people do in large companies. So what will be the impact on the workforce? That's what we'll start to see in 2026.
Yeah, and our chances of speaking to an actual human seem to be going down by the day. Yeah. This does raise the prospect, though, and I covered this on the Prosperity Project podcast, of an AI bubble, right? Because there's huge amounts of money being thrown into this, but we need it to pay off.
Yeah, something like $475 billion US. So nearly $1 trillion has been invested in AI infrastructure this year by the hyperscalers, the likes of Amazon, Microsoft, Google, OpenAI, and Oracle. So that's vast money. We haven't seen anything like that in such a short period of time. They will continue that trend. Trump has extracted all of these promises for more spending out of the hyperscalers. NVIDIA is the most valuable company now on the back of all this demand for AI. The problem they face is there's a lag between their appetite to build this stuff and our appetite to use and pay for AI. So that's one problem. The other problem is the power issue, that they just can't find enough power to run all of these data centers. By 2030, 10% of the world's energy supply could be going into AI data centers. So that's a problem, that there's a crunch coming, and that could see a lot of the massive valuations that are on these companies start to fall next year.
I want to talk about the AI smart glasses that Meta has. Are they getting better? Could it move from being a niche thing to a mainstream thing?
I think 2025 will go down as the year where this emerged smart glasses as the new sort of hot consumer electronics category. We saw a big launch from Meta during the year. They've done a partnership for several years now with Ray-Ban to do these smart glasses where you can overlay, mapping or messaging, augmented reality on your glasses. It's been around for a while, but this year the sophistication of it has really grown. Ray-Ban has shipped 2 million pairs now of these glasses. And unlike virtual reality, which is sort of stagnating as a category, there's a lot of interest. Apple is rumored to be developing smart glasses as well. So if there is an alternative to carrying around the brick in our pocket, a smartphone, I think it probably will be smart glasses.
It's very interesting. So far, when you see someone wearing those, they look a bit ridiculous, but it is becoming more mainstream if you say it is. Business of Tech podcast host Peter Griffin with us. Thanks to our partners, Noel Leeming.